Are you English?
No, I'm not English. Why?
No, because you you are pretty.
All right. That's a look at Emilia Perez, which tops this year's Oscar nominations with an impressive 13 nods. There is some controversy around some of those. With the big night quickly approaching, the buzz is a building.
Yeah, so here to share his thoughts on Sunday's Academy Awards is Erik Davis, managing editor at Fandango. So good morning to you. Great to have you here.
Good morning.
Can't wait to talk about Oscars.
Let's go.
All right. Last time you were here, all we were talking about was Wicked, Wicked, Wicked.
Yes.
And now Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo are going to be performing at the Oscars?
Yeah, they're going to open the ceremony. This is one of the smartest decisions we've seen from the Oscars in some time. I mean, this is the highest grossing film among the Best Picture nominees. It is now the highest grossing Broadway adaptation of all time. So very smart to bring out Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo to do a Wicked medley, they're calling it. So I imagine Defying Gravity will be in there. So it's a really great way to start the show. This is a year where the Best Original Song nominees are not performing.
Right.
So this is a really great musical moment. We will have folks like Doja Cat, Queen Latifah are doing some performances. So there is music in the show, but a bit of a departure from previous years.
I missed that because I thought that was a nice touch to kind of help move it along and break up just the, presenter award.
Yes.
Anyway, but it's been shut out pretty much all award season, Wicked.
Yeah, it has. I mean, John M. Chu won Best Director at the Critics' Choice Awards. It does have 10 nominations. It does have a sequel coming out this November. Sometimes Hollywood likes to wait until all the installments are out, and then it honors. So I think Wicked has just done a tremendous job, and it's a huge audience favorite, and I'm sure there are a lot of people that want to see it win Best Picture.
What do you think about Conan O'Brien?
I think Conan's
the host.
He's great. I mean, it's a smart choice, right? He's done the Emmys twice. He's the White House Correspondents' Dinner he's hosted, the MTV Movie Awards. He's a really great, the late night hosts, they know how to work a room. They know how to tell jokes that sort of are accessible for everyone. I love Conan, so I think he's good. I just saw him act in a Sundance movie, actually, that was really great, that we may be talking about this time next year. It's called If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Okay.
Great title. We could see that film for awards contention next year.
Oh, wow.
Let's talk about the 10 movies that are up for Best Picture. Right? We talked about Wicked, right?
Yeah.
My pick is going to be Conclave. That's what I think is going to win.
Conclave.
But there's a whole host, wide variety here. What are you thinking here?
Yeah, I mean, the top story this year is that it's a crapshoot, right? Nobody knows what's going to win. I think we have about 3 different films, maybe even 4 if you slide Wicked in there, that have a chance. Anora is sort of the unlikely contender. The Brutalist, I think, is in there.
Too long.
Conclave as well.
Which one is too long?
Brutalist.
Brutalist, 3.5 hours, and
Come
that may hurt its chances from winning. Conclave, though, like you said, on paper, it's a Best Picture, right? You watch that movie, you say, I get it. That makes sense. Anora is the movie that is maybe the unlikely one and the underdog. And so if you're rooting for the underdog, I say root for Anora.
So you really don't think any of these films are going to have anything close to a sweep?
No, I don't think we see a sweep this year, which is fun. You don't want to see a sweep.
Right.
No.
You want to see a little bit of everybody kind of take home an award.
The underdog would be like the year that Crash won.
Yeah, that was a bit of an underdog, for sure.
So you think big production films or more independent films?
I think we're going to see a bit of a mix, maybe a little bit more on the independent side. If you look at the Best Picture nominees in terms of huge movies, Dune Part 2, which is my personal favorite. I don't see that winning. I love Dune Part 2.
Why?
I'm a big sci-fi nerd,
I'm not,
and I think
so
it's
that's
fantastic.
Why that's the thing, yeah.
And Wicked, so those are the bigger films that we'll see. So a lot of these other smaller films will likely take home most of the awards.
Then there's Best Actor, Best Actress. Now, on the Best Actor side, it seems like until the SAG Awards, everything was going to Adrian Brody. Right? And the Best Actress kind of was split amongst Demi Moore and others. What's your prediction here?
I kind of like Timothée Chalamet winning Best Actor.
Really?
I'll be honest with you. He just won last weekend the SAG Award.
Yeah.
The last 13 out of 15 years, the person who's won the Best Actor SAG has won the Oscar. So Timmy's got the odds.
He kind of said it in his speech too, like, this took 5 years out of my life, and he was like, it was like almost like he was saying, please vote for me.
Exactly. And we've seen stuff like this before. Rami Malek won for Bohemian Rhapsody. He's fantastic in the role. He does all his own singing. I think that matters. He would be the youngest actor to ever win in this category. So I'm going Timothée Chalamet. On the actress side, this is my favorite category of the night. I think it's a 3-way kind of, we'll see.
Yes.
Demi Moore is the iconic actress, 40 years 4-year career, has never won an Oscar, never nominated. Mikey Madison, the Cinderella story, right?
Out of nowhere.
The
From
breakout
Scream.
star.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have, I think, Fernanda Torres, the I'm Still Here. Great story there. Second Brazilian actress ever nominated in this category. The first being her mother. The same director, directed both films. So that's a really nice story.
Yeah.
So we have some really nice storylines,
Yeah.
no matter who wins there.
Speaking of Best Director, where do you think that's leaning?
Yeah, I think Sean Baker for Anora. You know, Anora's kind of seen this late season, you know,
Glad to see
rise,
it.
and he won the Directors Guild Award. And keep in mind, you know, for these separate awards, the individual guilds do vote, and then
Yeah.
everyone votes for Best Picture. So you look at the directors like Sean Baker. Will they choose him for the Oscar? I kind of think he will.
You liked Honora?
I love Anora. Look, I'm
You
a New
did?
Yorker.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
Brooklyn story. Mikey Madison with that accent.
Yeah.
You know, it just feels raw. And I love Sean Baker, and I love the films that he makes. They feel grounded and relatable and accessible, and it's very entertaining.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think which films I have to squeeze in before Sunday.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of them.
Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress. This seems like it's locked in already from the awards, like with Kieran Culkin and Zoe
And
Saldana.
yeah. I think this is a lock. I think if we see a big upset this year in one of the main categories, it would be in a supporting category with like Ariana Grande all of a sudden winning. But Zoe Saldana, Kieran Culkin have won this award at multiple other shows.
Does it mean, by the way, because there's a Wicked Part 2, that Ariana and Cynthia get nominated all over again?
It's possible, right? We got to see what that movie
Oh.
is. And it's going to be a darker, it's going to be a more dramatic movie. And it feels like it has the potential to really sort of show the wide variety, the versatility of their performances in this production. So I'm kind of rooting for it. I can't wait to see it.
It's going to be a great night this Sunday. Thanks so much for coming in.
And
see
Wild
if you're
Robot
right.
for animated feature.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's all I'm saying.
I thought you liked Flow.
I did
Which
like
one did you
Flow.
like, Eric?
Wild Robot
Thank
all the
you.
way.
Wild
Yeah.
It just made me cry on the plane as the man next to me watched Conclave. And I was watching an animated film like, anyway, Eric, thank you.